What it do? Welcome to Club 32, the Gridiron Podcast, the People's Podcast, where we keep it real, no fluff, no filters. I'm your host, Ron, with my co-host, Jordan. We just two fans of the game to come over here until you want to come and talk and do the same. We came back today to recap the matchup between the Chicago Bears and the 49ers. Final score, 49ers taking it 42 to the Bears 38. We're going to dive straight into it. But before we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay in the loop with Club 32. All right, jumping straight into it. Appreciate you for stopping by, rocking with us on the channel. We'll cover anything and everything NFL. Right now, we'll keep rocking with the Bears and the 49ers. Would love for you to get on here and share your opinion. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, bro. That was a hell of a game right there, man. That was a primetime shootout masterclass, if you ask me. I don't know a better way to explain it. I mean, I think what most people saw as one of the most meaningful primetime games of the season delivered a dramatic late game battle with a lot of momentum swings, big plays, and clutch execution from both offenses that had playoff implications written all over it. And then you look at Brock Purdy, how he bounced back after that pick six after he threw on his first throw, and they responded like a season leader, slicing apart the Bears' defense with patience, mobility, and accuracy, ultimately orchestrating the game-winning touchdown drive. Let's talk about it, man. And then Chicago's rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. Well, I mean, he's not a rookie more, I think he's still learning, but I think they try to make them grow up so fast. You go from rookie to second year, you're a vet,
Yeah, he's still a rookie.
Season, in my eyes. He's not. But nonetheless, still early off in his career, but you can see him looking like the future of his franchise. Showing an elite arm talent, downfield vision, pocket presence, and poise that rarely seen from a first, a young quarterback that's in these type of situations for the first time, especially in a hostile environment. I think that, Ben Johnson is doing a good job with helping Caleb develop. Because honestly, I have to give a lot of credit to Ben Johnson as well, because the way Caleb has been playing has been putting up the best statistical numbers. And when the quarterback, I think, is able to come in and do that, then they're in a great system with a great coach. Because you're telling me if you would have put this same quarterback, let's say it wasn't Ben Johnson, they hired Brian Callahan. You telling me that Caleb, the Bears will still be 11-5? It's like it matters. It matters. Coaching definitely. Definitely matters. But I mean, did this end up becoming more of an offensive showcase than a defensive chess match, if that makes sense? As you really seen that neither unit could consistently stop the opposing attack, forcing, a whole lot of schematic and personnel adjustments that ultimately favored the 49ers when it came down to crunch time. When you're looking at the seeding situation, how moving into week 18, I mean, with this result right here, the 49ers are now in control of their NFC playoff destiny. And the Bears, I mean, despite the loss, I mean, they still remain firmly in the hunt for the top 3 seed, depending on their outcome against Detroit. But nonetheless, I mean, this has shifted a lot of narratives in the NFC. What was a couple of the hot takes of things that stood out from you as you watched the game, bro? Like, tell us, talk to the people, talk to the club.
I ain't gonna lie, like you said, this was an offensive game. I don't know where the defense was for really either team. I mean, the 49ers defense, they woke up for the last play of the game. I give them that.
Yeah. I mean, you would have had to. I mean,
the coach told them, all right, defense, we need y'all for one play. You'll know when that play is. Last play of the game. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I mean, y'all see this go. Trust me, I watched that game. Defense was, I wouldn't say non-existent.
Yeah.
Probably maybe had defensive stops on 2, maybe 3 drives for each team the whole game. Mm-hmm. That's probably about it. Offensive game for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Both teams' offenses do look good, but y'all run up on another team in the playoffs that can put up points, and their defense can stop you. consecutively stop you, I mean, hey, they gonna be in trouble.
Well, you know what they say,
Yeah,
bro. You know what they say. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships.
exactly. So yeah, 49ers, Bears, y'all performed. 49ers, y'all won, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, what's his name? Shanahan. You might
Yeah.
want to go talk to the defensive coordinator. Like, hey, they scored 38 points on us. They almost won the game.
Hey, look though. Looking at how they started off, and looking at all the injuries that San Fran got on their team, like honestly, bro, do you think that Kyle Shanahan can really be considered for coach of the year?
I put them up there.
Especially if they end up with the number one seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah. That's what I want. That I want a Kyle Shanahan, a Sean McVay, a Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin, John. I want some. So I want that coach ready for some
Would you take
foundation.
a
We want. I'm not going to say I want to say the next Jeff Fisher, but I'm saying in the sense of the continuity. Like how I think one of the best longest tenure coaches that we had. You know, and yeah, that'll be nice. And I mean, of course, with better results, but to have the culture under a guy who, the organization loves, the fans vibe, the players respond well to him. Like, the identity of the team of Tennessee. We don't have an identity. Cam Moore could be shaping into the new identity, but prior to that identity was Derrick Henry, low key. And now after that, I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, I understand the culture of the team and what we're trying to do in building. So yeah, coaching is important. I think Cal can definitely be in that conversation if he hasn't been already. So look, shout out to Cal Shanahan. Let's
no,
let's
for real.
definitely do that. Cause that man doing things he ain't supposed to do. He don't care. He don't care. But look, all right. Some of the takeaways from the game when I watched it, like I noticed how San Fran leaned heavily on a run game, especially early in the game to try to set up some of the play action. And then they got a lot of dynamic contributions from people like Christian McCaffrey, forcing the Bears into defensive calls that opened up passing lanes for Purdy. See, Chicago countered with an aggressive aerial attack that kept the score close until the final quarter. But after an early turnover gifted to the Bears, you know, from that play we was talking about, that Kyle Shanahan magic, and the 49ers they figured out a way to chip away at, you know, the hole they dug themselves in and eventually took the lead for good with the clutch fourth quarter touchdown. And then San Francisco's ability to make critical defensive stands at key moments proved pretty decisive on, you know, on what they're capable of or how they maneuver, especially moving forward going into these playoffs. And then you look at the clutch performance under pressure when both quarterbacks were under duress at different points. You know, I mean, they was able to handle it. But Purdy's ability to extend plays with his legs, and then Williams pinpoint those under pressure, showcase NFL level, maturity. I'm sorry, I was looking for the word that honestly has playoff implications for both franchises. And then I don't. But one thing I will point out is that the middle of the field wasn't as covered as it needs to be. When I look at some of Chicago's linebackers and the slot coverage units and how they struggled to contain some of these crossing routes and these intermediate scrambles by Purdy and some of the receivers turning short gains into sustained drives that kept the 49ers ahead and alive through most of the game. And so that was a lot of the missed opportunities for the Bears. Chicago drove into the red zone late with a chance to win, but couldn't convert on fourth down. And that missed chance after hanging with the top NFC contender on the road just really shows you how close they are to becoming to an elite status. I think, they can build on this, especially a year or two later. I mean, it wouldn't behoove me to say that Ben Johnson can take them to the big games, And just to wrap it up, like really pointing out how the special teams unit controlled the field position. It might not be the biggest thing that's going to grab headlines and shit like that, but both special teams units impacted the field position under classic primetime conditions, with the 49ers consistently pinning the Bears deep and flipping the field at key points. This was like you say, offensive juggernaut. I mean, they went off. Brock Purdy threw five. They threw five touchdowns. They threw 5 touchdowns 2 weeks in a row. That's 10 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Let's talk about it. That's on pace for 80 tugs in a year. What we talking about? That's mad numbers. They're gonna check his DNA. They're gonna drug test him every week. Watch. Mm-hmm. I'm like, they're gonna find something on purpose. They were like, no, you got too much air in your system, bro. You gotta get up out of here. You breathing too much intake. Nah, see that he elevating. No. Take him out 1 week. Get some of that air out your system, buddy. Like, say something stupid. Oh man, but it was definitely a tough game, bro. You ready to jump into some of these player grades? Show off some highlights and see what's tell the people how we feel about what we saw. Grade time, report card. We'll be right back. Check it out. All right, you good.
All right, let's get into some of these player grades. Starting out with the 49ers. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. I'm going to give him an A-. Yeah, he had that early turnover. But, you know why I'm holding that up? That's how many touchdowns he had.
2 weeks in a row.
5 touchdowns.
Crazy.
And my partner said 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Crazy.
These defenses got going on out here. But y'all making it easy for my man. Poise, clutch instincts that shifted the NFC seeding battle.
That came out of nowhere.
But next week, when they play them Seahawks, yeah.
Pivotal, can't wait to cover that one. Matter of fact, we got a preview coming out for that one. So yeah.
That's gonna be a good one. Let's go on to the running back, old Mr. Christian McCaffrey.
C-Mac in the field.
Give him a solid A. A true dual threat entry. Run between tackles, catches in space, and consistently kept giving them first downs.
Hey, speaking of that, I seen something. I heard something the other day. I'm trying to look it up real fast as I talk. Like, I seen something they was talking about, like how, cause he catch out the backfield and he running back, and they was saying something about he got like it's crazy like how many total touches he got. Like it's insane. Like
Oh, that number up there, I already know that. I don't know what the Carolina Panthers was thinking when they let him go. That was stupid.
Oh my goodness.
They should have kept him.
Ain't no way. Bro, do you know? No, they tripping. Do you see? This is why sometimes I'm glad this happened because it's no. All right, I'm glad. I hope somebody watched this. I'm glad this happened just now. All right, okay. I'm turning them sideways so you see this one. Yo, like, look, bro. Like, okay, so now do you see that this young say that he's had well over 2,000 touches in 2025 alone? Season.
I know he
tired. 2,000 touches.
I know he tired.
That's not no. That's not no. That's not no. No, it's not possible.
Saquon Barkley had 2,000 yards last year. This nigga got 2,000 touches.
A high volume of touches for a running back is like 300 some touches in a year. So even if you was to double that amount of receptions, now hear me out on receptions, a high number of receptions for a receiver in a year is well over anytime you get into the hundreds. I don't even think we've had a receiver who's hit 200 receptions in a year. If there is a history stat out there, but it ain't common. Niggas in 115, 120. Oh, he had a good year. Oh, what? That like going so 100 plus receptions in a year is elite status. You know, going over 300 touches in a year as a running back is definitely workhorse mode. So you talking about 400 to 500 total touches to be an elite receiver, and you telling me he had 4 times that much in this season? No, see that's the AI overview. No, he done had over 650 total touches since joining the 49ers. Let's just put it like that. They may be talking about in the totality of his career, but saying in 2025 alone, so that's what it says. But even 650, like he's out there doing his thing. I ain't want to move away from it too much. I'm gonna let you get back to some of them grades. But bro, but they actually said 4 something. I need to find the stat. Look it up yourself. I don't know. The boy out there balling, that was a great acquisition. He has had injury issues, but he has bounced back from them as most people don't, especially in the running back position. That is also a dual threat. So you're I give C-Mac his props on the career level, but go ahead and
Put them
finish
damn
up.
thing out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh, that's something. All right, now that 49 offensive line, get him a B plus. Only because of that early disruption. But after that, control the line of scrimmage enough to give Purdy time for them crucial downs. And of course, they opened them wide pockets for McCaffrey to run yards. And man, did he get them yards too? Again, I don't know what Carolina was thinking when they let him go. I'm gonna just say that.
Could have been a cap casualty. Sometimes cap casualties end up out.
I would cut somebody else.
You would let the whole secondary go for you.
Just think about the way Carolina playing right now, and add Christian McCaffrey to that.
True. I mean, true. I hope. Hey, low key. I'm gonna tell y'all low key secret. Like it's always gonna be some Titan ship that's gonna pop out on me. I hope they bring Henry back. I low key hope they bring Henry. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I hope they bring Henry back, and I hope they bring AJ back. I'm just, and that's only off the strength of like because that's what they were at, and if they were still there, I could just imagine how they would do with Cam Ward. Cam Ward, Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, whoever else they can put in there. Hey, I don't know, bro. That's some dangerous shit. No, but nonetheless, like I said,
man, you want AJ Brown? We need draft picks.
Hey, look, man, don't look. Hey, we did y'all justice, man. Just send them back. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna need something in return.
We're gonna give you something. We're gonna give you something. I tell you what, we're gonna give you Calvin Ridley.
Nah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah.
He's a person.
He ain't even better than Devontae Smith. Nah.
He might.
Nah.
Hey, look, just take the deal, man. Trust your boy. It's okay.
Go ahead and give us 2 of them first round picks y'all got and that tight end y'all got.
We got 2 first round picks. I know we got the most cap space in the NFL. I know we got like 100 million. What y'all know about it, huh? Yeah. Triple.
Man, what is Cat don't care about no cap space? I was gonna goddamn.
No bullshit. Hey, look, that's all right, bro. All right, I'm gonna let you. We're gonna finish this shit. We're gonna get back to it, y'all. Look, we just be chilling, man. That's why we telling y'all come hang out with us, man. We'll be having fun. Good shit. Let's get back to it. All right.
Go ahead. Last but not least, 49ers secondary.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed yardage, but it came up huge at the last play of the game. Like I was telling my partner earlier, I don't know where these defenses was today,
Hmm.
but one defense woke up for one play. That
That's
was the
all that
last play of
matters.
the game. I don't know where y'all niggas was at. But
Sometimes that's all that matters. Looking for him. APB.
y'all ain't want to play today? Oh, y'all was thinking about that food at the house.
Some.
Oh, hungry ass.
Some.
But showed up at the end of the game, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. As far as Caleb, look at the Bears side. I'll give him an A. I mean, I feel like he nearly carried his team to a road win on national TV, throwing for big chunks of yardage, extending plays, and, displaying accuracy beyond, typical normalities that you see in these young quarterbacks that's in like they at this stage in their career. As far as the Bears receiving core, like Loveland, Burden, Walker, um, I'll give them an A as a group because I think they all created separation, had contested catches, and consistently beat single coverage. They were the key to sustaining drives all night. In the Bears' run game, I'm gonna give them a B. They controlled tempo and gave Williams room to throw on structured downs, kept Chicago competitive deep into the fourth quarter. As far as the Bears defense, though, I'm gonna have to give them a C plus. They made stops early, but struggled to limit sustained drives in the intermediate passing game, which ultimately allowed the 49ers the edge to go, do what they do. And as far as the special team unit on both teams, equally, I would have to say it's a B because they both had solid performances that tilted field position but didn't directly swing any momentum towards scoring. Nonetheless, a complimentary contributor to the game. Looking into some of these predictive implications and what's next, what do you how do you look at these teams' outlook? As far as we get into this end of the season last week. What say you, Mr. Fly High, on what do you see this next for these
I
teams?
ain't gonna lie. So the last game of the season for the 49ers and the Seahawks, that's going to determine who's going to have the 1 seed and who's going to have, I think, the 6 or 7 seed. I want to say it's the 6 seed. Well, who's going to have the 6 seed? For the Bears, their last game, if they lose, they get the 3 seed. If they win, they get the 2 seed. So, if I was the 49ers, knowing how many injured players I got, I would try my best to get that number 1 seed. So that way I can give my players some rest and maybe the ones that's out can get healthy. But not having the first round bye is always a good thing. Because you got one team that's coming off a game that's still in playing form, playing shape, and you got this other team that's been off, probably didn't do nothing, no working out, you know what I'm saying, going over plays, none of that. Probably didn't watch no film or anything. And now you come try to play the game and you try to figure out, damn, why they doing it? Why they doing it? Why they doing it?
I mean, I think the Bears still NFC heavyweights though. I mean, at least for this year. I mean, they're heading into this season finale at 11-5. I mean, still got one of the hottest offenses in the league right now. And the signal caller, it seemed like he in position to, get ready for some playoff football. I mean, I really think it's all how they put it together. Like I said, with Purdy being able to use that momentum from this game, well, not just Purdy, I mean the team overall should be able to use the momentum moving forward, especially if they can pull off. If they pull off that win, then that's the momentum moving forward for the victor is going to be critical. But it's remained to be seen, and I can't wait to you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually dive more into that on the preview, and we should have that out like this Friday. We'll have that out to you. But, you know, if we really look at what's left, so like you said, okay, so we know that the 49ers play the Seahawks. I mean, like, this is really essentially like a playoff game for real, just with the number one seed on the line. I mean, the Seahawks defense definitely going to test Purdy and McCaffrey's versatility, but the 49ers offensive balance and clutch late game experience give them an edge at home. So that's something to look out for because the win here locks up home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs, a strategic benefit that greatly improves Super Bowl odds, as we know, and San Francisco's confidence and recent resilience in close games positions them well for this marquee matchup. And then when you look at the Bears, they played the Lions next, who I think is ready for some clapback. The Lions have had these were horrible. These last two games for the Lions were not even just trying to critique them as like just this was bad wins. This was bad for the locker room. This is outside of the culture of what they're used to or what they know they can do. And so if all I have left is just a chance to just play ball, and at this point I'm just playing for pride, and I can disrupt a divisional opponent and take it out on them, then why not? It's not like they're incapable of doing it. So that's something really to look at right there because I mean, this game would just, like I said, determine where Chicago lands in the NFC playoff bracket. You know,
if I was Chicago,
yeah, with the Lions. I mean, as long as they limit the turnovers and they win, you know, third downs and control the clock with the run game, throw in an efficient defense, and that bench that doesn't break, and the Bears should secure a favorable playoff seed. But they stay strong with the defense, man. Lock shit down, do what they're supposed to do, correct some of the mistakes, and get ready for the big dance if that's what they want to head to. Because I mean, I think this primetime matchup was a strategic playoff preview that delivered drama, elite quarterback play, and an ever-growing narrative within this conference between these two teams. Like San Francisco's grit and late execution helped keep their home field aspirations alive, while Chicago's offensive promise, led by an ascending quarterback, suggested they're built to compete deep into January. So I don't know. It just seems like this NFC picture just sharpened up a little bit, and the chess pieces are now set for a sensational finish to a regular season. Is anything else you want to wrap up with the people, bro? Before we go,
we got a what if for you.
What is it? What do you do?
So we see how this game went, right?
Mm-hmm.
No defense. So the Seahawks got defense, right?
They do.
So let's say
they do.
Seahawks beat the 49ers. 49ers stay at the 6th seed.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears lose against the Lions and go down to the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who will play each other in the wild card first round? These two teams again. Who you think gonna win the next time?
I don't know, man.
Because that's possible.
It is.
Got a
It's
defense.
possible.
And they can score too.
It's possible. But the 49ers got they got a lot of players that can come back. That's 2 weeks from now. They got a lot of players that can come back. I'm just saying, like they played a beat up 49ers team and lost. Like, so I don't know. I'm just anything's possible. Kyle Shanahan got way more experience. Look how often them 49ers was going deep into the playoffs in them Super Bowls. I'm just saying, this ain't hard to Kyle Shanahan. This McDonald first, doing a good job, little, slow down a little bit. You gonna show him something, big dog. This is my division. I mean, you gotta think about it. Be Kyle Shanahan for a moment. You see this little mouth trying to come up like, I make a little noise. I remember when I had my first successful season too. Little nigga, like I'm big dog in here.
For real.
I'm a Shanahan. Do you see my last name? I thought you sold burgers when I met you. Oh, it was McDonald. My bad. I thought it was McDonald. I didn't know. I'm a Shanahan. Welcome to the NFL, motherfucker. Look, let me tell you something. You're going to see how it's going to go. I'm going to tell you right now. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. We came out of nowhere. What you thought we was down? You over there trying to fight the Rams and shit, and I'm knocking on your back door, and you at the front door. I've been here waiting on you, bro. I'm the one that sold you the house, Nick. What we talking about? It's Kyle Shanahan. Like, let's go. Shit. But no. But look, with all that, it's gonna be an exciting one, and we can't wait to bring the preview to you real soon. What's today? Wednesday, December 31st. We're gonna have it Friday, January 2nd. Look. With all that being said, though, that's another one in the books from Club 32. Whether you cheer or choke when you watch your team play, we just break it down the only way we know how. Raw, real, no fluff, no filters. And we just want to thank you for coming through and rocking out with Club 32. Well, fans just talk about the game, and you can come on here and do the same. And if you do want to get on the show, just email us at club32gp@gmail.com. Subject line Club32Guest. Make sure to follow us on all social platforms at Club32GP. That's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. So you can stay connected with the club for all of our NFL breakdowns and for your chance to be a guest on the show and represent your squad the way that they're meant to be represented. Until next time, it's been real. And good luck with your team, because we're going to talk about them too.
All right.
Appreciate you. Be safe. We out.